If you are interested in playing HD quality mobile games, that too with a maximum size of 50 MB, then this video is purely dedicated to you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Tech Up to Date. Hope you guys are doing well. We gonna see top 10 high graphics games for your mobile devices under the tight budget of 50 MB. Also, the shown games are totally offline. You can enjoy these games anywhere, anytime, but you might not be aware of it, and trust me, these games got intense graphics. Watch this video completely. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. Without any further delay, let's proceed by rolling an intro. On number 1 we have Ocean Survival. Ocean Survival is an action and adventure game where you play a castaway. Your mission is to survive by collecting different objects you find in order to use them when the time comes. The 3D graphics in Ocean Survival, along with the realistic sound effects, help to immerse you in the ocean setting. The game's controls are pretty intuitive. All you have to do is touch the screen in order to rotate the view or use the fishing weapon. To throw out the hook, you just have to aim and leave your finger pressed down until your energy is reloaded. With Ocean Survival you can have fun while you move around this desert island. Although the main character may not be having the best time right now, you'll be there to help make sure no shark attacks him and to help him survive by collecting the necessary supplies you find. Coming further we have an amazing game called West Gunfighter. West Gunfighter is a shooting and adventure game where you have to make your way through the Wild West, either by foot or on horse, while shooting enemies and collecting rewards. If you enjoy watching classic westerns or current TV shows like Westworld, then this is your opportunity to get first-hand experience of life in the Old West. The game lets you buy new weapons to increase your shooting potential and kill your foes in a matter of seconds. West Gunfighter lets you do more than just shoot enemies left and right, though. You can also feel like a cowboy and enter into saloons to play darts, cards, or have a nice bourbon. The controls are intuitive and let you rotate 360 degrees as you advance to make sure you keep an eye on your entire surroundings. Your goal in West Gunfighter is to make your way all over the city to find a coveted hidden treasure. You'll need to survive and avoid getting shot by other outsiders in order to be successful. If you want to experience an exciting adventure with decent 3D graphics, West Gunfighter is the game for you. Careful though, death comes at a price. Next we have a game from popular franchise called Asphalt Nitro 2. Asphalt Nitro 2 is another race for Android from the French company Gameloft series Asphalt. At the request of the developer, the game will receive a full 3-dimensional graphics, but the full size of the game will not exceed 35 megabytes in any way. This is due to the lack of additional downloads. But also it should be noted that the new racing arcade will become such an experiment for the new compression algorithm without loss in quality. It contains a beautiful and colorful graphics with amazing and fine textures quality. It will also come with dozens of cars and racing tracks. Feel the adrenaline from incredibly high speeds, come to the start first, and make money to buy a new more powerful car are perfect now. Next we have an addictive game called Silly Walks. Silly Walks is an adventure with touches of platformer gameplay where you control an inanimate object that magically comes alive. Now you'll have to help her free her friends. The fruits. At first, you can only play with a friendly little pineapple, but as you play you can also unlock a taco, a muffin, a donut, a piece of pizza, a plate of pancakes, and much more. Silly Walks has a unique control system that's fun and simple. Tapping your screen moves your character around with one leg and begin to turn on its own axis. That way when you tap your screen repeatedly with just the right cadence, you'll manage to walk in a straight line. But that's easier said than done. Silly Walks is a zany adventure that's tons of fun. It's simple, addictive gameplay with eye-popping graphics, and the fact that it has a bunch of characters to unlock and levels to beat make for a super fun game. Coming further we have Pro League Soccer. Pro League Soccer is a soccer game that's similar to Mobile Soccer League. It transports you to different stadiums where you'll experience exhilarating soccer matches. You'll control 11 players on your team and will have to pull off successful plays in order to beat all your opponents. Unfortunately, in Pro League Soccer, you won't get to play with the official licenses of the leagues or teams. However, just like what happens in other titles like PES, it's easy to make the connection between certain clubs and players with their real identities. In any case, you'll have a blast playing this game, regardless of the team you control. Pro League Soccer brings you dozens of teams that you can select to play in thrilling tournaments. You'll need to control your players and pull off successful plays in order to make as many goals as you can against your rivals. This is how you'll climb positions on the leaderboard to take each club you manage to the top. In addition, you'll have 3D graphics that makes it possible to view each play in great detail. All with the aim of experiencing the thrill of soccer from your smartphone. Next we have a popular game called N.O.V.A Legacy. N.O.V.A Legacy is a first-person shooter in which you play once again as Cal Warden, the character from this legendary saga on Android, which is actually currently out of service. However, with the help of Yelena, his personal Cortana, Cal has to protect the human race by fighting against alien invaders one more time. One of the new features in N.O.V.A Legacy compared to previous installments of the saga is that, between levels, you can create and personalize your weapons. With the objects that you receive as rewards for completing missions, you can craft all kinds of guns and improvements that you can take with you on the next mission. N.O.V.A Legacy is a spectacular FPS that is incredibly easy to play on a touchscreen device, has great graphics, and has various different gameplay modes. You can even play online against other players in special arenas. Next we have Rocket Car Ball. Rocket Car Ball is an action driving game clearly inspired by the great Rocket League. But this time, you can join a team and play the most brutal game in the apocalypse, which is basically soccer, but with cars armed to the teeth. Rocket Car Ball has very easy to use controls. Just use the virtual joystick on the left side of the screen to accelerate, turn, and brake, while using the turbo and fire buttons on the right side of the screen. Depending on the power-ups you pick up as you play, the fire button can activate a few different powers. Although the graphics aren't spectacular, they are decent, and Rocket Car Ball is an overall excellent adaptation of Rocket League for Android devices that even adds some interesting aesthetics and an entertaining story mode. Coming further we have Blocky Roads. Blocky Roads is a two-dimensional racing game where you need to attempt to cross the finish line in one piece with drivers and vehicles that look like they were taken directly from the world of Minecraft. Gameplay in Blocky Roads is very similar to that of other two-dimensional racing games, like the Trials saga. Basically, you need to drive carefully through obstacle-ridden tracks so you don't break your vehicle. The object, naturally, is to finish the race as fast as possible. Block Roads is a fun two-dimensional racing game that uses the Minecraft style to give you a very attractive playing experience. The game also includes a good system of achievements and scoreboards so that you can compare your scores with other players over the internet. Doodle Army 2 Mini Militia. Mini Militia is a 2D multiplayer action game that challenges you to face opponents from all over the world. There's even the option to join in with up to 6 different players logged on simultaneously during online battles via mobile or up to 12 via Wi-Fi. Gameplay is super user-friendly. The virtual joystick that helps you move your character is located on the left side of the screen, and the aiming stick is to the right. Your weapon shoots automatically as long as you're pointing at your target. So, all you have to do is worry about aiming. Each scene is fairly open-ended, there's lots of space for you to explore. In fact, you'll have plenty of space to move around and escape from your enemies whenever needed. There are also tons of weapons and grenades on each level. Doodle Army 2 Mini Militia is a multiplayer action game that offers you fun battles, although the visuals are pretty basic. The best part about this game is that you can play with up to 12 people using the same Wi-Fi network. Last but not the least we have Faily Rider. Faily Rider is a driving game where you pilot a motorcycle whose brakes have failed at the worst possible moment. The only solution? To keep zooming downhill and try not to hit any of the obstacles in front of you, like boulders or giant cactus. The game's controls are super simple, as without brakes literally all you can do is zoom left and right. If you crash into something, a rock, for example, your poor driver will go flying through the air in quite a comical fashion. In fact, you can even watch a clip of your driver's demise in slow motion. One of the new things in Faily Rider compared to Faily Brakes, the previous title from the same developer, is that you can compete against your ghost. Faily Rider is an endless runner that's great fun indeed, with rounds that tend not to last very long, but are still quite complicated. To start, as usual, you have just one bike, but there are more than 20 to unlock as you go. That's it for today guys, hope you would have enjoyed this video. Do let me know which game you like the most. Hit that like button and share this with your friends. Consider subscribing our channel and turn on notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay happy and keep gaming.